The latest. Thank you for your love and support. I appreciate it. Also, a few days ago, we heard that there was an assassination attempt on Captain Ibrahim Traore in Burkina Faso, according to the security minister, Mamadou Sana. This wasn't to overthrow Captain Ibrahim Traore, it was a plot to assassinate Captain Ibrahim Traore. And the one who orchestrated everything is Lieutenant Colonel Paul-Henri Damiba, the ex-president of Burkina Faso, who was overthrown by Captain Ibrahim Traore in September 2025. And the funding came from Ivory Coast. According to him, they had a video footage before or hours to the plan, and the plan was to plant an explosive at Captain Ibrahim Traore's residence that night, and they wanted to assassinate Captain Ibrahim Traore and strike key institutions and to also target personalities who are supporting Captain Ibrahim Traore. According to him, Paul-Henri Damiba was the one who did the mobilization. He mobilized civilians, military, and a whole lot of people, and the funding is from foreign. You understand, they will always do this thing, but they sent it to Ivory Coast, and through Ivory Coast it came inside Burkina Faso. And this man is still in Togo. Is amazing. According to the minister, the money involved is 70 million CFA franc, which is equivalent to 125,000 US dollars or 92,000 pounds. This is the money that they sold Burkina Faso for, so that the oppressor France can come back into Burkina Faso and continue to do everything.
In every statement, allow me to pay a well-deserved tribute to all the defense and security forces, to all the volunteers for the defense of the homeland, to all those resilient and patriotic populations who fight day and night to keep Burkina Faso standing.
Thanks to their resilience, thanks to their determination, thanks to their selflessness, Burkina Faso will remain standing despite all adversities. Counter-establishment to the wounded, for those who have left us in this war of honor, I reiterate the firm commitment of the government to never forget them. May the free land of Burkina Faso receive them lightly. This is an opportunity for me to congratulate and commend the highly commendable work of the intelligence services. Thanks to their professionalism, Burkina Faso has thwarted destabilization attempts for the umpteenth time. Congratulations to them.
In essence, j'ai disait on January 3rd, 2026 at 11 o'clock in the evening, a destabilization action of the country was planned.
This was to be done through a series of targeted assassinations of civilian and military authorities, starting with the neutralization of Comrade Captain Ibrahim Traore, head of state, president of Faso, either at close range or by an action to mine his residence. After this action, there was to follow a disabling of the drone base and a ground military intervention by external forces. The actors involved, for reasons of confidentiality and also to avoid compromising the effectiveness of the investigations, we will only mention the main actor. It concerns the former Lieutenant Colonel Paul-Henri Sandaogo Damiba. So, Yatiti, he had the key mission to design and plan the actions, to seek and mobilize funds, to recruit civilians and military personnel. The military had the mission to co-opt other military members, to set up action groups with well-defined missions. And the civilians were supposed to mobilize populations, their followers, so that after the military action, they could mobilize their followers to support the military action. What are the reasons also important that to provide as information to the populations is the sources of funding. It has emerged that a significant portion of the funding comes from Côte d'Ivoire, with the latest operation amounting to 70 million. So I also want to emphasize that The arrests are continuing as well as the dismantling of the networks. In any case, and to inform the national opinion, we will provide the media with confession videos from the hearings of some key actors. So the investigations are ongoing and the arrests are also continuing. So all the people involved in this case will be presented before the prosecutor of Faso, and the full force of the law will be applied to them. To the Burkinabe, I want to reassure the population that the situation is under control. I invite them to remain calm. I also want to commend the spirit of selflessness, the spirit of patriotism of the people, and particularly the civic vigilance. This latest mobilization of the people to protect their leader, Comrade Captain Ibrahim Traore, is a testament to their determination to support the irreversible march of Burkina Faso's liberation from the chains of imperialism. I also sent a message of national unity, social cohesion, and a call for increased vigilance to the people to strengthen the strategic watch in the fight against imperialism.
It's amazing that in this 2026, 21st century, we are the ones who are still selling ourselves out for this peanut. How much is 70 million CFA franc or 125,000 US dollars that you will sell Burkina Faso to these people? So as they were planning to do something in Venezuela, they were planning the same thing to happen in Burkina Faso. But fortunately, all the conversation, everything leaked. We heard the leaked audio that I played, but as for the video, I haven't had access to the video. That's why I haven't shown it. And it's amazing that we have people in Burkina Faso with all the beautiful things that are happening in Burkina Faso. They still have people who can just buy them with peanuts. How much is this money? France's economy is collapsing, and France is doing everything possible to stay alive, and you are doing everything possible to unalive yourself in order for France to live. Like, what is wrong with the people in Africa? Like one time Professor Lumumba asked, who has cursed the African? Who did this to us that we still don't know that? Let me love my nation, let me contribute to the development, let me support, let things be okay for me. The African just love to be a slave. We love to worship other people. I don't know why we so much love these people like that, to the point that we have insiders among us who will do everything possible to sell out. Like these people, they deserve, you understand, yes. And that is why the people in Burkina Faso are calling for the head of this man, that he must be brought back. He's living outside of Burkina Faso and he's causing this harm to Burkina Faso. And this plot, there are a lot of people who, it's not only Ivory Coast, there are a lot of African whatever who are also part of this. And we Africans, like, why do we love these people so much than ourselves? Yet these are the people who always come out pretending to the world that they love the African, they love the continent, they are doing everything possible to change the narrative in Africa. You see how these our leaders always lie. They are white in the skin. Ivory Coast will always be whatever, and that is why this man is doing everything possible to make sure Benin and Ivory Coast, nothing happens. And that was why they sent their puppets Tinubu to go and thwart the coup in Benin, because they know the way they always use these two nations, the leaders, to do whatever. And it is time for us as Africans to rise against any leader in Africa that is allowing himself to be used by the West. Because these are leaders are supposed to protect us in Africa, but they are the ones that are selling us out. And for how long must we continue to have leaders like this? People in Africa still don't know who is causing them pain. They believe that if my party comes, things will change. Party is what we are chasing after. But the people that are making you to have this kind of leaders are not the party whatever. They are the people that you so much love them, and they always come in the guise of helping you, the African. Until we start seeing these people and knowing who is causing us pain, we'll continue to be where we are. But the time has come for you, the African, to start loving yourself. We don't love ourselves. That is the reason to which people can just buy us off with peanuts. When they were giving 10 million to people in Venezuela, Africans, the whole nation, Burkina Faso, they only ask you to sell it out for $125,000 or 92,000 pounds. What a shame on us. What a shame. We are the only ones that can set ourselves free. United we stand, divided we fall. And united we keep standing forever and ever. The greatest enemy of the African is mental slavery. So let's decolonize ourselves from mental slavery. Let's keep sharing to educate our brothers and sisters. Together we make Africa great for ourselves and the next generations that are going to come. So that's the latest around the world. In Africa, West Africa, and in Burkina Faso.